In 18 Signs Your Dog Considers You Its Mother, we'll explore the fascinating world of canine psychology. As pet owners, we often joke about being dog parents, but what if your furry friend actually sees you that way? From subtle behaviors to surprising habits, we'll uncover the telltale signs that your pup might just think you're its biological mother. And stick around until the end. You won't believe the most shocking signs that prove your dog sees you as its true parent. Let's kick things off with our first sign, the classic follow me everywhere routine. You know the drill, you get up to grab a snack and suddenly your pup is right there, matching you step for step. This behavior has roots in wolfpack dynamics, and wolfpacks pups stick close to their mother for protection and guidance. Your dog following you around isn't just about curiosity. It's a deep-seated instinct that says, "You're my protector and I trust you to keep me safe." It's a beautiful testament to the bond you formed with your four-legged friend. Speaking of wild behavior, have you ever noticed your dog trying to lick your face? It might seem gross, but in the canine world, it's a sign of deep affection and respect. Wolf pups lick their mother's mouth to stimulate regurgitation of food. Your dog isn't expecting lunch though. It's their way of showing you they see you as their provider and caretaker. In the wild, wolves use licking to groom each other and strengthen social bonds. So when your dog gives you a slobbery kiss, they're essentially saying, "You're part of my pack and I care about you." Next time it happens, remember it's a sign of love, even if it's a bit wet. Now let's talk about eye contact. Have you ever locked eyes with your dog and felt an overwhelming connection? Studies have shown that when dogs and their owners gaze into each other's eyes, both experience a surge of oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds mothers and babies. This oxytocin release is similar to the bond between human mothers and infants. Dogs are one of the few non-primate species known to seek out eye contact with humans. It's like they've evolved specifically to tug at our heartstrings. So next time you find yourself in a staring contest with your pup, know that you're both strengthening your bond. Now, if you think that's interesting, wait until you hear about the next behavior. It's one that might surprise you and make you see your dog's actions in a whole new light. Next up is a behavior known as corn cobbing. That's when your dog gently nibbles on your arm or wrist. It might seem odd, but it's actually a throwback to puppyhood when pups knead and nibble their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. If your adult dog does this, they're subconsciously associating you with that maternal comfort. It shows how early experiences stick with dogs, ready to resurface when they feel particularly bonded with their human companions. This behavior is a sweet reminder of the nurturing role you play in your dog's life. Gentle nibbling can also be a sign of submission. In wolf packs, lower-ranking members often nibble on the muzzles of more dominant wolves as a sign of respect. So your dog might be saying, "Hey, you're the boss around here." Some behaviorists believe this gentle nibbling might be your dog's way of grooming you, just like they would another dog they care about. It's their unique way of showing affection and maintaining their social bond with you. When your dog insists on sleeping in your bed, it's more than just comfort seeking. In the wild, wolf pups sleep huddled close to their mother for warmth and protection. Your dog cuddling up to you at night is their way of saying, "You make me feel safe and loved." Sleeping is when animals are most vulnerable. So by choosing to sleep next to you, your dog is showing an incredible level of trust. This nighttime bonding is a powerful reinforcement of your role as their protector and caregiver. Have you noticed how your dogs bring you their favorite toy? It's not just about playtime. In the wild, wolves bring food back to share with family members. Your dog bringing you their prized toy is a domesticated version of this behavior. They're trying to share something they value with you, including you in their pack activities, and strengthening your bond. It's their way of saying, "Look what I have. I want to share this special thing with you because you're important to me." Speaking of play, have you noticed how your dog has boundless energy when playing with you, but might be calmer with others? This selective play behavior is rooted in wolf pack dynamics. Pups engage in rough and tumble play with siblings and parents they trust. When your dogs play enthusiastically with you, they're showing that same level of trust and comfort. This special playtime is not just fun for your dog, it's a crucial part of your bonding experience and reinforces your unique relationship. I hope you're starting to see your dog's behavior in a new light, but don't go anywhere. The signs we're about to discuss next are some of the most fascinating yet. Now here's an interesting one, how your dog reacts when you're upset or crying. If they seem extra attentive, it's not just because they're a good boy or girl. Studies show dogs are more likely to approach a crying person than someone who's humming or talking. Dogs can actually distinguish between different human emotions based on facial expressions and tone of voice. When they see you're upset, they're genuinely responding to your emotional state. This empathetic response showcases the depth of your dog's emotional connection to you. Let's talk about separation anxiety. If your dog gets upset when you leave the house, it might be because they see you as their primary caregiver, their mother, if you will. In the wild, being separated from the pack can be dangerous for a wolf, so this anxiety has deep evolutionary roots. Your dog's distress isn't just about missing you, it's a primal response to being separated from their perceived protector and provider. Understanding this can help you develop strategies to make separation easier for your furry friend. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Dogs can actually smell your emotions. They have a vomeronasal organ that detects pheromones, including those released when we're experiencing strong emotions. Studies have shown that dogs can detect changes in human body odor that occur when we're stressed or scared. They can even smell the difference between our happy sweat and our fear sweat. This olfactory superpower means that your dog might know how you're feeling before you do. It's like having a built-in emotional support system that can respond to your needs even before you express them. Now, you might be thinking you've heard it all, but trust me, the next few signs are going to blow your mind. They reveal some of the most profound ways your dogs show their love and trust in you. Now let's talk about those irresistible puppy dog eyes. Research shows dogs actually evolved to make this expression specifically to bond with humans. It triggers a nurturing response in us, much like a baby's smile. Dogs have even developed a muscle around their eyes that wolves don't have, allowing them to raise their inner eyebrow and make their eyes appear larger and more infant-like. It's an evolutionary adaptation that's all about tugging at our heartstrings. This unique facial expression is a perfect example of how dogs have adapted to living with humans over thousands of years. Have you ever noticed your dog trying to get between you and your significant other? This behavior, often called splitting, can be a sign that your dog sees you as their mother and is trying to maintain that special bond. In wolf packs, pups will often try to get their mother's attention when she's interacting with other pack members. It's not just about wanting attention, it's about reinforcing their place in the social hierarchy. While it might be frustrating at times, remember that it comes from a place of love and a desire to maintain their close relationship with you. When your dogs bring you their food bowl, it's more than a simple dinner request. In the wild, wolf pups rely on their mother to provide food. Your dog is acknowledging you as their provider, their mother in the doggy sense of the word. In wolf packs, food sharing is a crucial part of social bonding. By involving you in their mealtime routine, your dog is reinforcing your role as a key member of their pack. It's a daily reminder of the trust they place in you to meet their most basic needs. The next few signs we're about to discuss are some of the most heartwarming and might just change the way you interact with your dog forever. Now for something that might make you giggle, the infamous butt scoot. While this can sometimes indicate a medical issue, it can also be a sign of trust. Dogs are at their most vulnerable in this position, so if they're comfortable doing this around you, it means they see you as a safe and nurturing presence. This behavior also has roots in scent marking. Dogs have scent glands in their anal area, and scooting can be a way of leaving their scent behind. It's their way of saying, "This is our shared space, and I feel safe enough to mark it with you around." Here's a subtle one. When your dog leans on you, this behavior harks back to puppyhood, when puppies would huddle close to their mother for warmth and security. In the wild, wolves will often lean on each other to reinforce pack bonds. When your dog leans on you, they're not just looking for physical support, they're actively strengthening your emotional connection. It's a physical manifestation of the trust and comfort they feel in your presence. Have you ever caught your dog watching you intently, even when you're not doing anything interesting? This behavior, called anchoring, is a sign that your dog sees you as their safe harbor. Just like a puppy might keep its mother in sight for reassurance, your dog is using you as their anchor. Dogs are incredibly attuned to human body language and facial expressions. When your dog is watching you, they're actively reading your mood and intentions. This constant awareness of you shows how central you are to their world. Let's talk about how your dog reacts when you come home. If they greet you with unbridled enthusiasm, tail wagging, maybe even a few happy barks, it's not just excitement. This behavior mimics how wolf pups greet their returning mother. Studies have shown that dogs experience a surge of oxytocin when reunited with their owners, similar to what happens when human mothers reunite with their children. It's a physiological sign of the deep bond between you and your dog. This joyful reunion is a daily reminder of just how much you mean to your furry friend. To discover 18 weird dog behaviors, click the video on the screen, where we explain why our dogs do these weird things. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.